What's up, nerds? Gozmaster here, aka G to the 3, with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, level 3 of Avacyn's Madness. Let's get her done. So at this level, we have, again, 5 nodes, and I'm just going to show you my deck builds real quickly that I'm using to go through this. Here we're going to be facing Hulking Devil, and the objectives here: cast 3 or less supports during a single fight, cast 6 or more supports during a single fight. So this is an all spell deck, no supports. So I basically have modified one of my existing decks. I have Quartzwood, deploy the Gatewatch. We have Hour of Promise, which converts a bunch of mana to green. We have Reason, Nissa's Revelation, Rishkar's Expertise for conversion, Chance for Glory to double up our ability to strike, Samet, Voice of Dissent for haste, Nissa's Revival. We took out our 2 Whir of Invention and Omniscience in favor of more conversion, which is Nissa's Renewal and Seasons Past. I always want to say Seasons in the Abyss, Slayer. All right, anyways, so that said, this should be a super easy level. Let's just get in there, cast 3 or less supports, and win the game. All right, before we begin, we're going to go over here and see he's got 106 life, summon 2 1/1 red devil tokens. No big deal. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing saying. So we're going to go ahead and just stick there, and it's really just win. Win as quickly as possible. Let's get it done. All right, so I went ahead and moved Seasons Past up there so we can get to this. Conversion, season, not enough for Seasons Past. Oh my god. All right, so Seasons Past, and we will go from there. Let's go here, more green conversion, more green conversion. We got him on the board, and it's really just win, win, win. All right, let a couple turns go by. Let's see here. Let's just go there. Goodness gracious, this is taking a while to convert. All right, so this should trigger some good stuff. Let's see what we get here. Haste, double strike, bam. That goes up, bam, and then bam, bam. All right, next turn, game. All right, not trying to cast anything, just trying to win. So let's go ahead and mute all of that, just in case we get a ridiculous cascade. Anybody else notice you get a really ridiculous cascade towards the end of the game when you've already been signified to win? It's game over. Game over. Come on, just win. Victory. The sweet taste of victory. These early nodes, not so much of a challenge. All right, getting my rewards. We've got the first 2. Awesome. On to the next. All right, we got 24 or 75 more crystals. Crystals, baby. I'm going to save up enough to go get Luca. Nalthazar was saying that Luca was the deal to get. All right, so we're going to do the next node here. This is going to be Hair to the Night. Not Hair of the Night, but Hair to the Night. Heir to the Night. And I'm going to do another Pauper build. This time I'm doing a Legacy Pauper build. This is going to be my Legacy Nissa Worldwaker. And in this deck, we've got Leyline of Blossoms. I love that engine. I think it's a lot of fun. Leyline of Abundance, Seasons of Growth. You've seen me build those and others, along with Omen of the Hunt. Zendikar Royal. This one is one of my favorite Legacy. I chased this card for a while. It's a Sheffet Monitor, 6/5, cycling 6. When you cycle this card, you convert 9 gems to green gems. That crushes the board typically, so I usually kind of mute him in my hand, get him charged up, and then go from there. Harvest Season. I'm not sure if this one should be in here because I just barely started playtesting it. You don't get conversion for the number of reinforcements you have. It's just creatures on the board. So if you got 3, you get 12 conversion. If you got 2, you get 8 conversion, which is okay, and which is about where it lives. X gems are converted to green, where X is the number of creatures you can control by 2, multiplied by 2. This one is from the, what set is that? That is one of the newer Legacy set deals. I don't know what it is, which ones it is, but Far Wanderings is a really cool card. Convert 4 gems to green, threshold X. Convert X times 4 gems to green instead up to 16 gems. So if you have this card in your graveyard 3 times or 4 times, then you convert 16 gems, not just 4. I really like this card, especially in a combination deck. Reason, you draw 3 cards. Aftermath. This goes into your graveyard. It creates a little specialized gem. You break that gem, the first creature in your library is moved to the battlefield. So you actually pull something from your creature from your board and bring it in. And this is rammed through. Love this card. Powerful stuff. This card is really effective because it deals damage equal to the power of the target creature you control to your opponent's first creature. If that creature has trample, excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller. So it's limited in that if they don't have a creature on the board, you can't deal damage directly to them, but we usually beef up our first creature so big with trample that it usually just wins the game for us. So let's use this deck. And our objectives here against Heir to the Night is lose 3 or less creatures during a single fight, lose 6 or more creatures. So let's not lose any creatures, shall we? Let's get to it. All right, so here we are. Heir to the Night has 151 life. All vampires you control get +1/+1. No big deal. So we have Chef Monitor. We're going to mute that because we don't want to accidentally cast it. In fact, we don't even want to waste giving it mana. And we want to try to do something here. A little something. I guess we're going to Cascade here. And that gets that out. Right, that gets both of those out. Look at this. Look at here. Somebody look at here. Gives him a 5 swap, though. Not cool, Heir. Come on. And let's see what we're going to do. Now I got a 5 swap. Oh, she's got... she's running Olivia. Olivia's a beast. I was going to hopefully reveal that card to you here in just a minute. But that's all right, though. Let's actually do this. And we're going to go 5-drop there. And we're going to get some extra mana sweeps. We're going to go... Actually, we're going to put this here, and we're going to go there. All right. Get some conversion. Yas Queen. And we're going to put this up top. Actually, we're going to put this... Actually, one of the things, when you do a lot of conversion like this, you want to see if you've got a 5 match you've made for yourself somewhere. I did not, so I'm going to go ahead and... cancel. Wrong one, baby. This one. We want to cycle Chef Monitor. All right, so that gives us a lot, but did it give us another 5-drop? It did not, but it did give us enough to get this 3rd deal on the board ASAP real. Now, the reason I want this on the board as quickly as possible is because as big as he's going to get, I'm going to be able to... Let's actually do this. I want to put these down here. What he's going to be able to do is to power up the next card, which is the Ram Through. And every time I use my first ability, which is all I'm going to use from this point forward, maybe the second ability. I actually like the second ability with this account, or with this setup. It gives me an opportunity to really beef that crit. Come on, just a bit more. Do we get it? We got it. We did it. We did it, team. We did it. All right, still going. I love this build, man. I love combo decks. All right, so it's got Ram Through. Yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna use this one because it doesn't matter anyway, so it's gonna get him down to 1 life. And let's see if we can just Ram Through. Actually, we're gonna use this one now, because now it will do damage to her. Yeah. It's all in part of the plan. It's all part of the master plan. Good job. Good job. All right, so moving on. Let's see. Does she bring out another Olivia? No, she's got something in her hand. I don't know what she's saving that for. But now that we've got this here, we're going to put this up top. We're going to cycle that. Zendikar Royal. There's what I've been wanting. That's going to be big time. Sure. There's nothing I can fetch because of that card. I want Zendikar up here. I want to... Do I have... Yes, I do. I got a 5 swap down here in the bottom left. See this? Bam, bam, bam. Right there, baby. Here. So I want to go ahead and cast... Do I want to cast all of these? I think I do. Actually, no. Yeah, I do. Let's just do it. Because I'm going to draw more cards. Far Wanderings. I need... man, I haven't seen Seasons of Growth in here. And make sure it's in the deck. I'm pretty sure I added it. I don't... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I do. I need to go add that card back to this deck. I think I built this wrong. It's working, but it's still not... You know, Seasons of Growth gives you the card draw. That becomes your card draw engine when you're doing everything else. See this? We can't do anything else. Which makes me actually want to do this. So I'm going to use my second ability. There's Seasons of Growth. I do have it in here. Durr. All right, so let's actually get Seasons out ASAP. Let's put this here. And we're going to do that. Do I have the chance for a 5-drop? What is this? That's Leyline of Abundance. That's Seasons of Growth. I do not want to mess with that. I will do this. Bam. Yeah, I want it out. I want to reinforce it. I don't want to lose that because that does draw a card. And it allows me to beef that up really, really quickly. Okay, next turn we should be able to do some shenanigans. Sure. Just don't pull out another Olivia air. All right, this one I can handle. This one's no big deal. All right, now we want to look for some 5-drops now. I don't see any, so let's create some gems and really beef this critter up. 2, 3, bam, that's gonna do a lot of powering. Now the reason I like the second ability here, because instead, like, I know that a lot of people complain about the second ability. It should be cheaper, it should be better, but it's really gonna just overload us with a mackerel of token creatures that are gonna just wind up banging the board. Let's actually put this. Do you want to do that there? Let's put you up. I want you up there. And swap. Okay. And it's just going to start beefing up my knight there, my biggie. And let's just start ramping it out. Come on, man. I wish these animations would move faster. I have all the animations off. I don't want to see any of the animations. I'm not interested in it. Just get to the end result. Just do the thing. You can see my hand is completely filled up with creatures and cards that have extra tokens they're going to be pounding out. And it's just beefing up my little 46 is where he's at right now. Can I beat him this turn? 49, 51. Let's see. Let's see. This is stupid. I love it. There's a ram through. So ram through is big. So I should win this turn if I can get that to convert. If I can get that to cast, I should win this turn. As long as it's not disabled, too. Come on, man. All right, that drew some cards. Come on, give me some conversion. Give me some conversion. There we go. And don't be... no, we don't want to end the loop. Let's go. Oh, cool. All right, that's game. Wasn't disabled. It was drawn from Seasons of Growth, so we're going to use that one. Smash roll. That does 60 points of damage to him. I got another one, too. I don't even need to attack, right? Oh, that's right, but there's no creature there. All right, so here we go. We've got all of our rewards for this level. Let's get on to the next. All right, so that was level 1 and 2. Let's get on to level 3. I have a Gnarset build here. Win the fight within 7 rounds. You got to win this one fast. This is one of those ones where you need a combo deck to be able to pull this off. And there's several different ways to build it out, but frankly, I'm going straight OP with my Legacy deck. This is the deck where if we get so many arguments about which is better, Deploy the Gatewatch or Omniscience with Combustible Gearhulk, and Gnarset allows us to be able to answer that question with, yeah, do both. It makes more sense. So we have Omniscience, War of Invention, Hazoret's Undying Fury, Approach of the Second Sun for life gain, Bring to Light, which is just a push card, just fetch the next card, whatever it is, cast it. Deploy the Gatewatch, go get 4 critters, is that what it is? This is one of the chase cards you gotta have. It's the first 3 creatures in your library, place them on the battlefield. Reason, obviously draw 3 cards, put a token on the board, fetch another card, Stitch in Time, take all the time you need. Combustible Gearhulk is really the pain engine. When you draw a card, your opponent takes 5 damage. When this creature enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards. You got Fire Song and Sunspeaker. This one's fun because whenever you cast a red spell, you gain 6 life. Whenever you cast a white spell, deal 3 damage to your opponent and their first creature. So it helps us control the board, and it helps us to basically win the game as quickly as possible. Lose 5 or less creatures during a single fight. So this is both objectives that we're going to try to accomplish here. Let's go get it. All right, here we go. I see any swaps right now. Ohmendel, what is his name? He's got 215 life. He's white. I didn't realize he was a white planeswalker. Destroy all gems of your opponent's colors. Interesting, because I have 3 of them, which is going to cause a lot of cascades for himself. Oh, this is not a good draw. This is not a good hand. I'd love the ability to mulligan in this deck, in this game. That would be pretty fun. White, red, blue. White, red, blue. Red, white, and blue, baby. America. Let's just go. What do I want to do? I hate wasting stuff on him because I want Whir to pay for him. And if I can draw into Omniscience or Whir, then that would do even better. Let's see. We're going to draw 3 cards. We're not going to need these, really. I don't need them right now. I never like to cast those. I only ever want to have them summoned with Whir or deploy the Gatewatch or something like that. All right, let's do this. Nada. So my primary goal is to bust White Gem so he doesn't get that big mana bonus. Right, there we go for that. Deploy. There's Whir. Okay. Now we're in business. Now you're talking my language. Okay, so we are going to get Whir up here and I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to ditch that. And I'm going to throw this up here. I'm going to put you here. And I'm going to match that. Let's see if I get... Okay, there's Combustible. So now I'm doing 5 points a turn. All right, there's Hazardous Undying Fury. Undying Fury what? Not Furry. Fury. To all my dads out there who have older kids, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to ditch, as much as I hate to do it, Gear Hulk. I'm going to ditch Fire Song and Combustible. Why? Because we want to cast these. In fact, I want to go Hazardous first. Let's see. What is this? That is you. Red, white, and blue, baby. Let's go ahead and let's go there. One more turn. Come on, man. Just don't kill my critters. That's not what he does. He blows up all of my gems. It's a heck of an ability, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. I want to win. All right. Do I dare take another turn? Yes, I do. When in doubt, take a turn. How many gems do I need? 1? All right, so let's go here. I only need 1. And that'll level me out to do the rest of what I need to do. All right, so there's 4 cards there. In this deck, whenever you're playing this build, always, always, always take your Hazardous Fury. Don't try to save it because it's not going to cast next time. Because once Omniscience runs out, because every time you cast a spell, regardless of how it powered up to full mana, it's going to tick down Omniscience. So you want to make sure that you are using every single one you possibly can. And that's the engine that drives this deck. You'll see that sometimes the cards on the left-hand side over here will go powerful, or see that's charged because of Omniscience, but then Omniscience is going to wear down. You got 3 down here, and these 2 are going to go away. And once it does, it's going to ask you, do you want to do Hazardous again? You darn skippy I do, Captain Cowboy, because that keeps the cycle going. And you can see it's just a matter of just continuing, no matter, even if it's just 1, you see this 1 right here, that's Omniscience. It's going to run out now. See, and all those cards that are charged over here, those are charged because of Hazardous Undying Fury. They don't get impacted by that. So you always, always, always want to cast your Hazardous Undying Fury. And that's how this combo works. That's how this deck wins. And every time you cast that card that, oh, we want to stop the loop, ladies and gents? No, we do not. We want to continue to run the gambit and destroy our enemy and see them driven before us. So we've got a 56 and a 36-48 critters on the board. So that's a total of 100 damage basically right there. But I don't think it'll come to that. Let's see. Do I get an extra turn? I do get an extra turn. Look at this. Look at here. Somebody look at here. What is this creature? Oh, that's a terrible creature. We don't have any way of dealing with anything like that in this deck. Like no creature removal whatsoever. It's just straight up. No, we'll just beat you. All right, let's see. I don't know how many turns I have left, so I'm just gonna assume that I've got enough. I got 9 extra turns. I think I have a little time. I got a couple of swings here. Let's go here. See what that does. Nada. All right, and we got a red there, and that should be enough to finish the game. Yep, we're gonna say yes, sir. Service with a smile. And it's running. We're continuing to run. I'm just tapping the screen right now, just saying yupper doodles. Just keep going. Let's keep that momentum going, folks. Let's keep it going. And yeah, this is one of those builds where I love building decks like this that gain that life so that my creature or my planeswalker is ready to compete in the next event, and it's at full health, and I just don't have to think about it. This literally, I could set this down if I didn't have to tap for Hazardous and Dying Fury, which I wish it was auto, because I would never ask. I would just let it run, and it's always say yes to it. I wouldn't have to touch anything on this outside of in fact, I probably wouldn't even hit those deals. So there you go. That's how that deck wins. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. All right, we meet our objectives. I didn't even check. Did we reach all of our objectives? Yep, we won the fight in 7 rounds. Look at that. That was slow, man. That was a slow deal. I won in 6 rounds. And lose 5 or less creatures. Yep, I did that. All right, moving on. All right, so here we are, and we're moving on to node number 4. And in this one, I'm using Karn because we're going to do 2 or less spells versus 9 or more spells. Let's check out Karn's deck for this. This is something I have. This is one of the few events that I can use Karn because I just absolutely love him for it. All right, so in this build, you have the usual suspects. What's really neat about Karn is you can put all kinds of colors together. There's no limitation. So I use Omniscience with Starfield of Nyx. Starfield of Nyx is an Origins card. At the beginning of your turn, the last support you control that was destroyed is returned to the battlefield. If you control 4 or more supports, all of your creatures gain +5/+5. Pretty powerful stuff. You got Piggy, Decimator of Provinces, Prism Array, Insidious Will, Settle the Wreckage. Whenever your opponent's creatures attack, they are exiled, so they're not destroyed. And is there anything else in here? Oh, Olivia mobilized for war. Olivia is a very powerful card in that when a creature you control enters the battlefield, you discard 1 card, and that creature gets +3/+3, flying, haste, and lifelink. This will help you keep your deals, your life totals, really, really high. Artisan of Kozilek, Pyramid of the Pantheon, and then Ruinous Ultimatum, the usual suspects in this. Again, the objective here, no spells, so let's just go win the match. Okay, so this is, what is it, Startled Awake? Or Persistent Nightmare is the creature. It's crazy. His ability isn't that big of a deal. It's a summon 2/2/2 black zombie tokens, not that big a deal, but his life total is 386. Look at that, dude. All right, so my hand, Insidious Will, I'm going to try to stop him from casting his first spell. I'm going to go through Starfield of Nyx to get it on the board. If you don't know about Karn, really in the beginning, what you really want to be doing is just firing up as much loyalty as you can gain so you can start activating his first ability. That's what allows you to go do the thing you're looking to do. Look at this. First turn, he's got a 7/8 out on the board. Man, that's vicious. I got to get Settle the Wreckage out. All right. Let's see here. Is there anything for loyalty? Is there anything for cascades? No, let's just do that. That will get out Settle, and that will keep me from taking any damage. Brutal. Actually, I was Insidious Will, not Settle. Settle's coming up next. There's Ruinous. But we don't want that because we don't want to cast any spells right now. Let's do that. Now I've got my first ability. We can go from there. Okay, so on his turn, he wound up falling into my tricks. Now, this is really what I want to show here. Thrawn's Legacy, I go pull a card, I confirm, I gain 3 times that mana, or I add a mana bonus to it before, where my mana bonus before was just 1. Now for blue, it's 3. See that? All right, so let's get out of there, and now our objective is to get all of this out as quickly as possible, and once that hits the board, pretty much puts us in lockdown. So blue is now my preferred mana gain, so we're gonna wait. I also have my next loyalty ability triggered there. We're gonna take some damage. I'm not really worried about it because of, draw another Omniscience, nice, because of Olivia. Once I get Olivia on the board, it's pretty much game over. In fact, there she is. Let's go ahead and grab her. And you want her out first, and whatever card you don't mind losing, you put on the bottom. We're going to have 2 drops, so that's what we're going to do here. Is that right? Olivia, Starfield. Yeah, that's the way we want to do it. You want to have Olivia go first and then Decimator. You'll see why in a minute. Now we've got, what colors do we have? Black, red, and blue are good colors for me to use, but green is a swap they're suggesting. Ah, man, I think that's the only drop there is. All right, fine, come on. Next turn, we should get to go off, and we have another draw anyways. My hand's full, so it doesn't matter. It's got a 5 drop, of course. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, the objective isn't take less damage right now. It's just activate, cast 2 or less spells. All right, fine. All right. So we get a 5-drop there. And I think we're game from here. And it's Olivia first. So she gets all her abilities. You drop a card, and then Piggy comes on the board and gives everything, Berserk and Haste. So now all of my stuff is able to go do great things. Let's see. I don't mind another Piggy. Let's do another Piggy. He'll probably be the most powerful thing we can do. And let's just go ramp up our loyalty. And there we go. That's it. And this should help us start to clear the board. Oh, and because Piggy comes in after Olivia, he gets flying, haste, and he already has haste, but then lifelink, which is great. So now I'm back up to full health. You like this spice, yeah? So now the rest of this is just going to be me grinding out to beat this particular dude. I don't think he has any creature removal, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just 5-swap there. Let's go pull some cards from here. Let's take another. Actually, let's take another Olivia. That's fine. And every time we do this, we're taking. See, now that Prism Array stops their first critter, draws 3 cards for us, feeds our hand. We drop a card, gives her extra abilities, etc., etc. E pluribus unum. You get the picture. This is how this deck works. It's just going to take a minute to go in there and start pounding some towns. So we're just going to do that. All right. I'll see you when this is all done. All right, so here we are into our last turn. You can see we've got him down all the way down. We're at full power. Let's just go ahead and draw one more card. Let's see. We'll take another one of these. That's fine. Never mind having one of those. Never needed Ruinous Ultimatum, and game basically. Let's see. And one of the things the Eldrazi does is he basically kills one of their supports on their side, so it's effective for just helping keeping the board clear between their creature removal. There's really nothing that can stand up against them when they're in the 40s and 50s. It's just a powerful card, powerful setup, powerful deck, and that's it. That's how we win. On to the next. All right, so here we are on the third one. Let's go ahead and try to get Avacyn's Madness. Let's go. So what deck am I going to be using? I'm going to be using the same murder deck that I was using before. The only difference is this time I'm going to be using... Actually, I don't think I'm using now. Hold on, I think I'm just using my regular deck, right? Let's see. Legacy. Yep, that's what I'm using. Just standard Legacy. So here is the deck. Let's take a look at it. Omniscience were Hazards and Dying Fury. Approach of the Second Sun. Same deck you saw beforehand. Let's just go run it. Let's just go beat Avacyn. Okay, so here's Avacyn's. So she's 432. She deals 3 damage to your opponent and each of their creatures on the battlefield. Really not too impressive. Let's just go beat her. Alright, so we got red, white, and blue here. We're going to go here. Alright, and we're going to go there. Maybe get a white drop. Nope. Alright, drew Combustible, don't not want it. And let's do this. Alright, so she dropped a creature. Let's ditch that. And then let's go... Ew. Yeah, let's go white. That should be enough. Yep. See if that starts the combo to go. One extra turn, we got Hazards, we got Omniscience. We're gonna throw that away and that away. And that's what we're gonna try to go for here. Let's see. Oh geez. Guess we'll go here. Just killing my creatures. Don't need that. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see here. Can I go? Ugh, nothing. Look at that. All right, let's see what she takes. Okay, come on, combo. Let's get started. Nope. Next turn. All right, she just killed all my creatures. Boo. That's all right. I got more. That. And come on, man. There we go. There's some blue. Is that enough? That's enough. Finally. Yes. Yes. And here we go. One extra swap. I didn't even get an extra deal there. All right. Okay, so this has been a really dry start, but that's okay. We have this. We're going to use her second ability. We're going to do that. Kill this one. And then we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep all 3 of them. So we're going to get this to go first. How many do I have? Yeah, I got all 3. And then we'll get that to go. And let's try to get that to ramp up to my next set of loyalty. Yep, confirm, always use it. All right, this is gonna run for a minute. I'll be back. All right, this has been running for a minute. We got him down to about 211 life. Keep it going, let's go. Same turn. And we get to him 120, I think that's game. I'm at home now, as you can tell. That's why I'm running a little bit late. Everybody's watching TV, kids are in bed. You gotta play these games in between everything else you're doing in your life. I'm actually playing guitar right now. And still winning, almost done. I like metal guitar. And I think we're about done here. Yep, that's game. Just got to swing here. I like combo decks. Yes, let's end the combo. And we got 7 turns, so I'm going to just go ahead and get these all out of the way. Boop. 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 One more. And game. There you go. And that's how it's done. That's how you beat Avacyn, the Purifier. And let's see if we met all objectives. I hope I did. I didn't even check. All right, so 50 points for the Coalition. Shields, you get 90 or more hit points. I do. And you can't achieve that last one. And that's how it's done. All right, my friends, so there you see how it's actually played out. That's how you wind up beating and getting full points. I've reached all my personal deals. Our Coalition, I don't even know where we are right now. Let's see where we are currently. 51 to 100, so same listing as we were before. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, if you need assistance with any of it, just go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to play some Sepultura. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe. I'll see you. Have a good one. Swords up. Quest out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.